Well, a couple weeks ago, prominent members of Chicago society, 80-plus years old, were being robbed at weapon point, so they defended themselves with firearms. And I said, watch, they're probably going to be indicted. And the mob boss Daley is moving to have them indicted. Korean War vet in Chicago in the last few days used a firearm to shoot and kill a longtime felon who was benefited from the catch and release program, and he was breaking in to the home and attacking the guy's wife, so he shot him. And Mayor Daley is basically calling him scum. Just like a reporter a few weeks ago talked about the Second Amendment and how there's no right to own guns in Chicago, so they have a higher crime rate. And Daley went crazy and said, I will shove a gun up your, and I will, I'll blow you away. I mean, he's just like a wild animal. I rule you. I'm going to get your guns. I own you. I'm taking it all. I mean, that's just who these people are. Bloomberg, all of them. New law will require a license to be a journalist. That's all over the news. Calls increase for government to regulate internet journalists and bloggers. Liberal coalition demands FCC move to shut down talk radio. I mean, this is all over the news. This is mainstream news. This is going on. Here's some good news, though. They demonized Rand Paul, said he was basically Adolf Hitler. What happened? It was all lies. His approval rating and his polls went up. Went up. So that's the good news. People are not buying the propaganda anymore. And that article is at GCN Live, just GCNlive.com by Paul Watson. Rand Paul extends lead over Conway despite racism smear. Get this out to everybody. Send it to the media and say, you're out of bullets. No one believes you anymore. When you demonize someone, people go, oh, I better vote for him. Charlie in New York, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Pleasure to talk to you, Alex. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I'm going to be very brief. We're running out of time. Like yourself, I always like to get my information correct. I'm sorry I missed Victor when he was on, but I have a statement from a Dr. Alan Saborski. He's the former director of Strategic Studies Institute, U.S. Army War College. He states in a one-line statement, it is 100% certain 9/11 was a Mossad operation. He's an impeccable source, and I think he has access to intelligence that you and I could only dream of having.
Who is that again?
Dr. Alan Saborski, S-A-B-R-O-S-K-Y.
My only issue is I had Alan Hart on earlier, former top BBC reporter, and he said, well, I think the Arabs are going to attack us, and Israel knew and basically piggybacked. And from my research, NORAD was ordered to stand down. Cheney, in front of the transportation secretary in the bunker, said the order still stands for the stand down. The U.S. embassies were ordered to let the guys in. They were trained at military bases. They thought they were taking part in a drill. And I know it's all kind of cause celeb and trendy to say Israel did it. I understand that, and I'm not saying Israel doesn't do false flags, and there were a lot of neocons involved in 9/11 that are, really Israeli agents. But to say just Israel did it, I like Tarpley's detailed analysis, Charlie, and that explains how they have mole rogue networks in all the major Western intelligence agencies. It's kind of like the Mujahideen had Pakistani, Israeli, U.S., and British support. And over and over again, I'm just saying there's multi-heads of the Hydra. People say, no, it's a one-headed dragon. Well, I mean, my research shows multi-headed dragon. I mean, what do you say to that?
I believe there are others that are complicit in this operation. It just wasn't one-sided. I want to touch on one other thing, and then I'm going to let others get through. As far as your chemtrail spraying with the chemicals that we're all being exposed to, there's a product out there that will get rid of all of these toxins in our...
Well, unfortunately, we're out of time, so we won't have time to get others through. Mike, John, Sean, James, calling back tomorrow. Get you ahead of the line if you tell folks you were on hold. Great job, crew. Retransmission starts now. We had news from Bilderberg. Stay with us, Infowars.com.